जय 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 राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम 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 जय जय राम तू दयालु दीन हो, तू दयालु दीन हो, तू दानी हो भिखारी। तू दयालु दीन हो, तू दानी हो भिखारी। तू दयालु दीन हो, तू दानी हो भिखारी। हो प्रसिद्ध पाद की, हो प्रसिद्ध पाद की, हो प्रसिद्ध पाद की। तू पाप पुंजहारी, तू दयालु दीन हो, तू दानी हो भिखारी। नाथ तू अनाथ को अनाथ कौन मोसो। नाथ तू अनाथ को अनाथ कौन मोसो। मोसमान आरत नहीं, मोसमान आरत नहीं, आरत हर तो सो। ब्रह्म तू हो जीव तू, ठाकुर हो चेरो। ब्रह्म तू हो जीव तू, ठाकुर हो चेरो। तात मात गुरु सखा तू, तात मात गुरु सखा तू, सब विधि ही तुमेरो। तो ही मोहि नाते अनेक मानिए जो भावे। तो ही मोहि नाते अनेक भाई के तू पाप पुंजहारी, तू दयालु दीन हो। मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल, मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल, दूसराण कोया। मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल, दूसराण कोया। दूसराण कोया, दूसराण कोया। सदा सकल लोग जुया, दूसराण कोया। मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल, भाया चाड्या बंधा चाड्या, चाड्या सगा सूया। भाया चाड्या बंधा चाड्या, चाड्या सगा सूया। साधु संग बेट बेट, साधु संग बेट बेट, लोग लाज होया। मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल, दूसरान कोया। मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल, भगत देखया राज हया, जगत देखया रोया। भगत देखया राज हया, जगत देखया रोया। दद मद गृद काडलया, ढार दया जोया। ढार दया जोया, ढार दया जोया। मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल, दूसराण कोया। मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल, राणा विशरो प्याला भेजा, पिया मगन होया। राणा विशरो प्याला भेजा, पिया मगन होया। मीरा रे लगन लग्या, मीरा रे लगन लग्या, होड़ होज होया। मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल, दूसरान कोया। मारा रे गिरिधर गोपाल। प्यारे दर्शन दीजो आय, तुम बिन रहो न जाय। प्यारे दर्शन दीजो आय, तुम बिन रहो न जाय। जल बिन कमल चंद बिन रजनी, जल बिन कमल चंद बिन रजनी, ऐसे तुम देखो बिन सजनी, जल बिन कमल चंद बिन रजनी, ऐसे तुम देखो बिन सजनी, आकुल व्याकुल फिरो रे न दिन, आकुल व्याकुल फिरो रे न दिन, विरह कलेजो खाय, आकुल व्याकुल फिरो रे न दिन, विरह कलेजो खाय, तुम बिन रहो न जाय, तुम बिन रहो न जाय, दिवस न भूख नींद नहीं रेना, दिवस न भूख नींद नहीं रेना, मुख सु कथत नावे बेना, मुख सु कथत नावे बेना, कहा कहू कछु कहत नावे, कहा कहू कछु कहत नावे, मिल कर तपत बुझाय, क्यों तरसावो अंतर्यामी, क्यों तरसावो अंतर्यामी, आय मिलो कृपा कर स्वामी, आय मिलो कृपा कर स्वामी, मेरा दासी जन्म जन्म के, मेरा दासी जन्म जन्म के, पड़ी तुम्हारे पाय, पड़ी तुम्हारे पाय। श्री राम जय राम ओम, 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम। श्री 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 राम जय जय राम। Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. Shri Ram 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 Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om to everybody. Pranam, pranam. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Any topic?
Any topic? Can you elaborate something on ego?
We don't know how everyone looks at that word. The moment we hear the word ego, we think, that is very bad, Actually, we start thinking like this. I have not brought anything. You only gave me, including this ego. There must be a purpose. So I can't say that it is deplorable. Because so long as the sense of individuality is there, this feeling will be there. But we get alienated from him only when we forget about him and then feel that our starting point is from me and mine. So if we start pondering, contemplating, reflecting that we have started from him, then the sense of individuality will be a blessing to us because we have got an opportunity to serve him. When Papa in one of his articles had beautifully mentioned about when Lord Rama asked Lord Anjaneya, "Who are you?" Anjaneya replied, as body, I am your servant. As an individual, I am part of you. As spirit, I am one with you. So I continue to remain as an individual, no doubt. As body, I am the servant. As an individual, I am part of you. As spirit, I am one with you. So if the moment the ego, we feel there is an ego troubling us, or I am unable to control it, suppose we start thinking, you gave me that, but whenever I forget you and think that this, I am the planner, I am the doer, I am the, everything starts from me and mine, then it is not giving me any happiness. Think about it. Because so long as we have this sense of individuality, you have to express yourself as I. It is inevitable. So when you say I, there is an I, But suppose we keep on thinking that the I owes its origin to the bigger I, how do I do that? Only by going back. Papa, in clear-cut terms, he says, go to your origin and the origin of the world. So when I go to the origin, I know I have come from him only. And he has given me the small I. He is the big I. He has also given me a small I. But in that process, we forgot, or he made us to forget. So probably the only way to get out of the obsession of ego is that we keep on thinking. Just now we were reading in God Experience part number 1. You are identifying I from head to toe, but you cannot localize it. And you will not be able to say what this I is. If Papa says, when you keep on going within, the I as such will not be there. For example, I am having a pain here. Pain. So suppose I take out this, I will not be able to locate that I who complains this. That means he is from here to the tip, he is there, all pervading. I cannot localize. And what is that? What is that now is seeing? What is that is now talking? So Papa says, when you keep on going through this, though for all practical purposes you are identifying yourself as I, during your past moments when you sit back and contemplate, you will find the I cannot be located anywhere. Every now and then, suppose we do this, probably the dominance of this me and mine at the outer level might get reduced. So that means periodical, regular contemplation of this I. You are busy with your activities, but there will be a moment when you are also not busy. Just like yesterday we were telling, suppose you go for a picnic, spiritual picnic, once in 15 days, where nobody else is there. There, you set apart some time exclusively for this. What is it that says, I am me? Where from it comes? Deep contemplation. My teacher has told me that I owe my origin to you. Intellectually, it is convincing, but I am there. I am there. I am independent. I am taking decisions. I am enjoying. I am suffering. I have this. I don't have this. That feeling is still there. What am I to do? When you ask these questions, mysteriously the answer will come from within. Mysteriously. Just like this, these questions were asked to Papa in Pajavadi by devotees. And some from Swami Krishnananji, he was able to take down the notes and then brought it out in the form of book called God Experience 1 and 2. There every day, Papa was asked some questions. So immediately he noted down. That gives the clarity on various aspects of the sadhana. So when we go there, take this 5 minutes, not more than that, 5 minutes reading, bas, contemplate. Not that the ego will go, the sense of individuality will be there always, but you will find, it is getting tamed, disciplined. It will not rush up with anything.
Swamiji, it's not the small eye is given with a purpose, but we don't realize.
Yeah, small eye has been given with a purpose. What purpose, He is working out His will through us. Because He is the originator. He is the originator. So by this birth, He is working out His will through us. I am not aware. He has made me unaware of this. He allows me to play, okay. But then at a certain point, continuous downs, ups and downs are there, continuous downs, successive downs. And when you find you have exhausted all your resources to combat, then you cry, you plead, then he steps in. This is what happened to him also, Papa. Till his 36th year, he did not have any of these talks. When he was subjected to go through a series of downs, where he found he could not find any answer at all, then he cried, where is rest, where is peace? Then the answer came from within. He started turning. So when he has written this Inquest of God, and when he has shared all these thoughts, it clearly shows that he allows the sense of individuality to do whatever it likes. Okay. So ultimately it is he who does it. He says, you have come from the makeup room and you are acting. You forget that you are acting. You identify yourself totally with the role you have been given. He allows, the director allows. But when the suffering or pain becomes too much, then you cry. Then he comes, come on. That is the turning point of almost all people. There are exceptional cases where they did not have to pass through anything. Like Ramana Bhagavan did not pass through anything. She Anandamaya did not pass through anything. But by and large, we can say, in many cases, as far as Ananda Ashram is concerned, we can say Papa, Mataji, and later on Puja Swamiji. It is not that they were straight away went and shut down. All of them were passing through terrible stress. And because of that, that made their mind to become receptive to understand the higher values. Previously, they would not have. Not that it is a must, but it happens. So then putting it all together, we find now that he allows us to function as an individual. He gave us this role. He is working out his will through me. But when he gave me a sense of individuality, a sense of freedom, not a freedom, as a sense of freedom, by becoming a sense of individuality, that he made me to do that. I forgot him. I forgot totally about him. And everything starts from me and mine only. He allows me to do it. And then makes me to go through certain trying moments. And when I find I cannot find any answer, then immediately he calls me, then puts me on the sadhana, which is called sadhana, to slowly remember him.
Despair not, trust me, thou will be free.
Thou will be. Despair not. Intuitively he was able to hear that. Because the prayer was from the bottom of the heart. Our prayer is at the lip level. That is the difference. And in his case, one more, see, he was having an industrial unit. It was going from bad to worse. Ultimately landed with only liabilities, no assets. So then he did not know what to do. At that time, this turn came. At home also he was not peaceful. Here also he was not peaceful. So that is the stressful period he was passing through. And then we are putting so many together after reading it. He met Gandhiji at a distance in Mangalore, where he had mentioned that was his first touch, spiritual touch. And Gandhiji started repeating Ram Ram. So he must have intensely going through Gandhiji's teachings. That has influenced him a lot. Later on, when we go through Gandhiji's teachings, Pathway to God, we find the same lines now we find from Papa's also. So then he was chanting Ram Ram. It gave him untold relief. So when this was going on, one of his friends in Mangalore, he came forward and said, I will invest money. You take care of the production, sari dyeing, something like that. So Papa immediately says, don't put money, you will also lose it. It's a sinking ship. He said, you don't worry about it, that is my lookout, So I will take over the unit, finance and administration accounts I will do it, production only you do it. So for all practical purposes, his problem has been solved, But Papa did not go back. He was very clear that the jerk God gave him was not for any temporary appeasement. You and I would have definitely compromised. God gave, in the form of so and so, I was saved, But that is only temporary, ephemeral, that he was very clear. So he was concentrating more and more on this. And in spite of the pleading by his wife, child, friends, brothers, he did not stir. Stability. All those things God tested him through so many of these angles. But he was very firm. And then his father rushed up. And father asked him what is happening. That is really touching, How many times we have expressed and read this? God makes me to chant. So that means he has handed over the sense of doership to. So when he was chanting, so that means not merely chanting, He has expressed that side by side with ceaseless chanting of his name, side by side with concentrated meditation on the indwelling, all-pervading reality. So he was very clear whose name he was chanting. He was not merely chanting. He concentrated meditation on the indwelling and all-pervading, the one which is making him to repeat. So he was very clear whose name he was chanting. That made him to progress fast. And then he was prompted. This total reliance, how do we know that we are totally relying on him? We are talking about ego. In the second chapter he says, people think when you are doing everything, when you are the origin, when you are the provider, people still think that I have done this, I will do that, this is mine, that is mine. Actually everything is yours. So he prayed, my only prayer is that remove the I from me. And then God gave him this thought. You are in a particular place and doing sadhana. where though you did so many things, you are still something there, no? Your father comes, mother comes, or brothers come, your well-wishers come, your friends come, your wife comes, your children come. That means still you are there, no? So unless and until we come out of this and watch ourselves whether we still rely on Him, then only we will know that our reliance on Him is complete. And that is why on 27th December He set out with nothing to fall back upon, excepting God. And it was not an irresponsible act. He was not dereliction of duty. He wrote 2 letters. One letter to his wife, so that they should not become panicky in the purpose for which he is setting out. Another letter for the person to take care of them, And then that journey put the chapa. Because the next moment he took 25 rupees and 2 set of dresses. And then when next day he reached the Srirangam, mysteriously he was led to Kaveri. There he took these 3 Vardas. And he was prompted to take this Garua cloth, Kavi cloth. So then he offered it to Kaveri, wore this, and took 3 vows. Henceforth, this life will be consecrated to the meditation and service of Ram. All ladies will be looked upon as mothers. He will purely live on alms provided. These 3 Vedas. So these are the 3 things by which the me and mine is cut. Wholly consecrated for the meditation and service, not merely sitting. So he was always reminded. That word was also coined out by him. God made him to bring out that. So there is no, whenever the me to me comes, first brother. And there are 2 things, possessions and enjoyment, indulgence. Both are the 2, another hard. So there also he was able to transform by telling, I will look at them as mothers, number 1. And the second one is, I will not possess anything. See the way in which, he was not following any tradition. He did not go and join any ashram. He did not go crowd around a guru. He was not asking for any clarity. Everything was from within.
So was it not the grace of millions of Janmas of...
Mind. It should be, Otherwise, how will you get the clarity?
Otherwise, we also face problems, we also...
We don't get that.
We don't get that.
Yeah.
If one is peaceful and goes his life, then it is tough for him to work on his path. If one's life is peaceful,
if everything is okay, is it difficult to...
So that is why, when we go through the biographical sketch every now and then, one facet would have become clear to us. But again, when you go through it, another facet will become clear to you. That is why In Quest of God is full and complete according to us. You read it 10 years back, you read it 5 years back, you read it 2 years back, you read it 1 month back, there will be something more you will get it. So nowadays it is becoming very clear to all of us now, especially the centenary. During the Papa's centenary, in-depth study was undertaken on In Quest of God. It throws more light. And every chapter, we are not viewing it just as a chapter undergone by Papa. How does it get related to us today? Then only, that is why without any publicity, even today people order for In Quest of God. You don't have any publicity, you don't have any missionary spirit, nothing like that. But still, even people who are in foreign countries, when they have come to know our Papas, when they are, want to know something about, they will order for Inquest of God. So that means it is a powerful book, not merely a narrative or a yatra narrative or what you call it. Something more than that. Each and everything, suppose we start concentrating, something new emerges. So every now and then we have to go through that. Every now and then. Don't think I have already read. No.
We are going through, but we are not able to imbibe.
But slowly it will come to come. Mataji also wanted, during Mataji's period, she had shared that 11 times you should read In Quest of God. And elaborately she has explained how it should be done. Before taking it up that, you do the 14 times protection of Papa's Samadhi and pray to him, and pray to him, and then go through. The idea was, she has said that when I asked you to do 11 times, it was to promote you to take up inward journey, to concentrate on the impersonal aspect. And not that after the 11th you will realize, but you will start going within. So those are all hints for us. So today when you take up In Quest of God, your approach might be different. You may be getting some more clarity. No other book is necessary actually, because he defines about who Ram is. He talks about the various stages. You will find, not merely chanting, not merely meditation, not merely solitude, but he is one with the world, He is one with the world and not of the world. This is the word he uses. You be in the world, but not of the world. Not identifying anything with the world, but at the same time, you are in the world. And every now and then, yesterday we read about that outpourings, quintessence. After he came back, these are all the things that welled up in his heart. It's also very important. That is why he chose to place it there at the end of In Quest of God. Again, with that background, you go through. I have already read. Go through man, somebody. Again, you will find something else. These are all some of the ways by which, all our questions will get answered. All our questions will get answered. Different types of experience, it is not one. Somebody, he is subjected to undertake, for example, the Pondicherry, just imagine. Early morning he sets on foot, no chapel, hot, very hot. And from one part, for more than 5 or 6 hours, you are walking, with nothing to eat also, And he wanted to have the darshan of Aurobindo. When he reaches there, he was told Aurobindo is on silence for 1 year. Immediately, when he came out, the police, it was then ruled by French government. So the police asked him to immediately leave. Having walked all the way and not having food, no chapel, just imagine, what a trying moment. Even there, what was his attitude when the Sadhuram grumbled, complained? Okay, when he met Ramana Bhagavan, not that he went there to see Ramana Bhagavan. To make us know that God will arrange everything, it is not planned by him. So he was taken by a Sadhuram and he was staying in a village. So Sadhuram said, here is a saint. Why not we have his darshan? Okay. Anybody suggests anything, he takes it as Ram suggesting. So when he went there, he met. Bhagavan did not answer anything, but he told. He placed his views. We have come here only to seek your blessings. And when Bhagavan nodded, he took it, then he said he felt something inexplicable in his body. Okay, then he was prompted, not that Bhagavan asked him to sit in a cave. He was prompted to go, and first time he was resorting to solitude. First time to solitude. At a stretch for 21 days, accepting Guruvel, Kanji, for one time, plain Kanji. So he says, through that he makes us know different varieties. Somebody criticizes him. Somebody, the two boys make some comments. He did not get hurt, felt hurt. How he behaved. He went to Tirupati. He is not bothered about the darshan also. You see, each and every incident you have to keep on thinking. Why he has put it in paper. So for sadhakas like us, there are so many such learnings. In one go you may not get. So you keep on reading it every now and then. You will find so many of our doubts getting cleared. And the last chapter is also very interesting. When his Purashram wife came to know that he is in Hubli, she rushed up and she conveyed a genuine anguish to the Swami there. He was a highly evolved soul also. So Swami called him, go with her. He went. When they reached Mangalore, on those days only probably, what do you call this, steamer or something, he went straight to the hill. He somehow got himself away from her, and then she was looking and she went back to the house. After 1 or 2 days only he went there. Then he said, you have one more child, that's all. He did not stay, he stayed only here. But at the same time he was in touch. So each one, suppose we apply our mind as a sadhaka, as one progresses in this field, what will be the expressed form? And all the while, he was holding on to Ramnam also. Today morning we share, remember, mental chanting. He was giving a lot of importance for mental chanting. So that was making him always, God made him to chant so that the connection is always kept alive. And later on when he got stabilized, it did not matter whether the family is with him or not. He has handed over the whole thing to Bhagavan, God. And it was a blissful life. And when we go through in the vision of God, some more experiences are there, how he made. Even during that period, how he was reacting to events and individuals. Just like all of us. Becoming miserable, at the same time happy, all those things were there. But there was no self-interest. And how it got stabilized. So we would always share this to everybody. Let us keep on going through the biographical sketch written by the masters. If I write, I may add my own, no? But if it is written by them, it is 100% from their heart. Anybody who writes on any saint, they will unknowingly, because of their love, because of their reverence, it need not necessarily be full and complete. It should be okayed. Puja Swamiji used to say that whenever he jots down everything, whatever happening in the day, whatever that has stuck to him, next day he will read it out to Papa. And Papa will correct it. Then only it came out in the form of devotee's diary, which was serialized in vision. Later on it came at gospel. No, that's all. Even this God experience, when we go through the printing year, 63, so that means Papa had already gone through that. To ensure that, my reverence, suppose I start writing something about Papa or Mataji or Puja Swamiji or any saint, unknowingly my thoughts may come there. So it is always better to read the biographical sketches or the writings of the people who have scaled the heights. It will give us the different dimension. Every time it will be new. This is our experience. Even Thus Speaks Ramdas or glimpses of divine vision or sayings of Swami Ramdas or hints which every day we are now reading. You don't plan and go, you go there open, then no, stop, read. This will come. You must have read it. But now when we read it, a new light comes. Today morning you were talking about God realization is something which nobody can give to anyone. One has to do by oneself. Clear cut. And then he said, the starting point and the sit down. You have to do that. Then you will find that there is no journey. Only that you have to feel that he is within. That's all. So the starting point and the ending point becomes one. This particular word came only after reading it for so many times. Starting point and the ending point. The seeking will stop when the seeker quits. So long as the seeker is there, seeking will also be there. That means the seeker and the sought after, it becomes one. That is the benchmark. Not that we are going anywhere outside, not that we have to do anything. Only thing is, the seeker becomes aware that he is made to seek, that's all. Immediately, everything stops. This he has written in Hints. Actually, Hints to Aspirant is not an article. You might be knowing that it was written to so many people as a reply to their questions. Somebody was kind enough to gather all these things and put it in this form. But it touches all aspects of a sadhana. Hints to aspirants. Anything more?
Swamiji, Papa, after coming to Bangalore, he was going with the wife and he did not go to his house and...
Uncle, Ambi uncle.
Ambi uncle. क्या हुआ?
I think he has got locked out.
He was telling something. Vivekananda Sharma is here, no? Hari Om. No, it is there. Connection, everything is there. He has to, something wrong with him. Hari Om. Sharma.
Hari Om. Oh, Swamiji, they are not able to hear Swamiji.
Like everybody is talking together, I mute
Please mute it.
Okay. So Uncle, Vivekananda Uncle is saying that instead of going back to his family, he went away to Kadri cave.
So Papa, instead of going to with the wife, he went to Kadri cave first.
And furthermore, Vivekananda Uncle, you said the rest is,
Huh?
Opposite, she could not understand. She's asking him. Ambi uncle.
என்ன என்ன
Swamiji,
ஓ
Swamiji,
ஓ
he is saying, uncle, Anand is saying whether why Papa could not stay in the family and achieve what he did instead of going to the
Staying at home, why he could not maintain
That is his doubt.
why he had to go away like that? That is the question.
Why he did not go with wife and stay there? Why he went to Cape?
he at that time he was finding it difficult. There is a why and whereof, you know, at that time he, otherwise he would have stayed there.
He Kashyapa ashram, the wife also was staying.
But
Later.
he was there later. Not that staging, for some days she was not well, you know.
Yes.
Swamiji,
Yes, tell Parman.
that is also prompted, Papa was prompted to go back to, giving the will to his wife. That was also prompting is by God only.
He already Papa said, when he said he was prompted to Ram, and he went to the cave, but he didn't say that, no.
Now the last portion, this is what is written in Masal. You are seeing it, no? Yes. They may not see, no? Okay. Now news reached Mangalore that Ramdas was staying at the Mutt at Hubli. His former wife but present mother, as all women are mothers to Ramdas, and his child came there to fetch him. Siddhartha Swami was appealed to by them in the matter, and the kind-hearted saint advised him to go with them to Bangalore. Ramdas submitted to this order, fearing that it came from Ram himself. Ram always means well. He does everything for the best. The mother proposed to him to return to samsara, to which he replied, it is not that he went out, no? O mother, it is all the work of Ram. Ram alone has freed humble Ramdas from the bonds of samsaric life. And he resides now at Ram's holy feet. He is now the slave of Ram. Praise to him always to keep him as such, to trust and acknowledge his supreme power of protection over all, and believe that he alone is the doer of all actions and possessor of all things, is the only way to be rid of the miseries of life. Therefore, O mother, throw off your burden of cares and anxieties, and approaching the divine feet of Ram, live there always in peace and happiness. This is all poor Ramdas can ask you to do.
Clear the doubt. Papa has cleared the doubt.
Now, under the kind care and escort of the mother, he started by train to reaching Mormugao, embarked upon a steamboat which took them in due course to Mangalore. As the party came up to the Bandar, Ramdas, as bid by Ram, walking in advance, directed his steps straight to Kadri Hills, where he remained for the night. Next day, by Ram's will, he visited the house of Brother Sitaram Rao. A few days later, he had the happiness of the darshan of Gurudev, and this was in 1923. Ramdas stays by Ram's command in a cave called Panchapandava Cave on the Kadri Hill, lives there a serene life, devoting his whole time in talking about, writing of, and meditating on that all-loving, glorious Ram. You see that, no, normally anybody will react in a different way. To him, everything was all right, but at the same time, God made him to hold on to what he was drafted for. That's why we said you have to read it again, read, and then contemplate, reflect. This particular word, no, O mother, it is all the work of Ram. Suppose we find only Papa and mother, his old wife, then we will lose the charm in it. Suppose we try to understand. We have been taken away from this attachment, but again God tests me. So what should be my attitude? Should be antagonistic or no? It's not like that. Same way the acceptance is there. God is making him to go through that also. He did not shout. Whatever he was experiencing, he praised it before her. It is all the work of Ram. Ram alone has freed humble Ramdas from the bonds of samsaric life. And he resides now at Ram's holy feet. He is now the slave of Ram. And prays to him always to keep him as such. Slave of Ram. You know? What does it mean? No? Slave of Ram. To trust and acknowledge his supreme power of protection over all, and believe that he alone is the doer of all actions and possessor of all things, is the only way to be rid of the miseries of life. Therefore, O Mother, throw off your burden of cares and anxieties, and approaching the divine feet of Ram, live there always in peace and happiness. This is all poor Ramdas can ask you to do. Not at all philosophy, but that which has come from his very experience. He was not quoting any Shastras. So when God made him to experiment, that revelation he passed it on. So this is a subtle message for all of us. So whatever we hear, whatever is that, probably why we feel we are not progressing, we get stuck to the external guidance. We should not say that, but because in his case, he was relying on internal guidance. 100% internal guidance. Eh?
Total surrender.
Total surrender.
Complete and so.
And he was doing, along with Ram Nam, he was also reading books, contemplating, reflecting, everything was going on. That reflection part he gives a lot of importance. We also read, but we don't reflect. Only when later on we find now, the more you reflect, the more you will be relying on the guidance from within. If we keep on searching for answers outside, it has no end. Initially, of course, we need. Then we keep on relying on inner guidance. Inner guidance can come only through reflection, contemplation, mananam. Shravan, manan, nididhyasam. So this mananam plays an important role in the spiritual journey. That means we don't take anything just like what we see. We don't just understand the meaning when we say something, when somebody says something. Something more than that, something more than that, something more than that. That is reflection.
Swamiji, I don't remember whether it was Inquest of God or which book, where Papa's daughter passes away.
Papa?
Papa's daughter passes away.
Ah.
And then one of the devotees follows Papa the whole day to see if there is a change in his attitude because of the passing away, whether he still paid for her. But Papa never reacts, he's just not doing it. I don't know which book was that.
Oh, it's all right. We are trying to understand now when suppose you are telling this incident, it is there. Papa himself has explained about this. But what is the message for us? The message could be that when he identifies himself with everybody and death is taking place at every house, there is nothing that everybody will feel bad. immediately everybody will feel bad. But nothing goes down. Because it's happening everywhere, you know. When a near and dear one passes away, we will feel it. Nothing wrong. But because that is why God has given us the mind. He has not given a stony mind, a mind with emotions. Nothing wrong. But in his case, he was very careful, or God made him to not to take it deep. So when the otherness, sense of otherness is not there, you will not feel particularly for one loss or one gain, no? Because he has specifically mentioned, you might remember, that his definition of renunciation is totally different from what we have understood from others. He said there is no renunciation in Ramdas's case. It is only expansion. Previously, he was identifying with a small family. Now he is trying to expand with a bigger family in which the small family is also there. That is why when his wife came to realize everything, why he went and the purpose for which, when she really knew what Papa was, and when she came, she stayed in Kasaragod ashram. And Papa has also mentioned, if she was alive, she would have stayed in this ashram also. So that means everybody is saying, you know, like that only. So that we have to, only through reflection you will understand, you know. So today's the whole thing, is, the take-home message we can take it as, we have to reflect more deeply. Any question that comes up, we try to get an answer for ourselves through reflection. And the life and inspiring life and mission of saints will definitely throw some light for this reflection. Not only that he was not relying on any outer, he was also blunt in telling. He said, rely on the Guru within. I think that is enough.
Reflection means nididhyasana. Nididhyasana means reflection?
No, reflection kapparam. After. Manana is reflection. Is absorption. Somebody told us, you know, the real thing goes only 5%, that is nididhyasana. Attention is 70-75% on Shravana, rest on Manana, only then little only goes inside. We all concentrate on hearing, you know, that is why it doesn't stay. Manana has to be intense, and then only it will pave the way for nididhyasana. Even then, so many things come, we forget about it. But the other one, you know, we will have commitment. Suppose we intensely pray, Papa, you went through all these things. You have also put everything for our purpose. But still, I am not very clear. With that bhavana, you go to his works, then he will open up.
पापा ने ये परमात्मा का अनुभव है ना, इसमें अहम भाव के बारे में कुछ 2-3 पैराग्राफ
written something about ego, aham bhav.
Tomorrow we'll take it.
I did.
Tomorrow we'll do. Tomorrow we'll do. Already 4:30, no? 4:30. God experience number 1 or 2?
Volume 1. Volume 1, Swamiji.
Volume 1.
एक भक्त का क्वेश्चन है.
1 minute. 1 minute.
122.
I don't have that English. God experience 1, na?
1961.
What is this? This you read?
18 February.
February 61, na?
February 1961.
Then
18th.
Swamiji,
what is written there?
Question, next question. Devotee. Question, Papa.
डिवोटी समर्पण फिर तो आखिरी अवस्था है पापा.
Huh?
समर्पण is surrender.
Surrender is the last stage.
Huh?
Papa,
आगे आगे और आगे
Go down.
ये रहा.
What is the date?
18th February.
18th February.
18th February. No, he's yet to reach 18th February, Amma. आके चला गया. She's saying आके चला गया. But this is खाली 11 February है. 18 February before.
ठीक है ना, 18th no.
No, before 18th.
हाँ ठीक है.
Before 14th. हाँ. Now.
Don't worry. You bring that book.
Give the book.
18th, this one.
It's this only.
This one.
This
This one. Okay. After
Just
18th only.
Yes, Swamiji.
हम किस विषय पर बात करें?
Surrender is the last stage.
हाँ, surrender is the last stage.
Yes, Swamiji. Or nature.
Correct.
Yes, Swamiji. Surrender is the last stage. Then Papa.
On what shall we talk? हम किस विषय पर बात करें? That is how we begin. This is the question, no? On what shall we talk? हम किस विषय पर बात करें? Then he says in that, समर्पण फिर तो surrender is the last stage then, Papa?
Yes, Swamiji.
Aham bhav. So long as the ego sends, you have to struggle. Okay. Tomorrow we'll take it up. Okay. Page number. No page number. Okay, 18th. You can take it.
18th February.
I will take it. Okay. Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om to everybody. Pranam. Hari Om. Namaskaram. Seri.
That conversation with Krishnananda ji,
God experience.
Amma, where did you keep the remote? Remote? There. Wow. Wait. I'll just close it.